What is up, everyone? It's your boy Phil Shock in the 96 Hedgehog here with our Week 6 matchup of PAC taking on Gengar Heracross. You guys remember Gengar Heracross? We used to battle him in the good RGBL days, and before I kind of took a break from RGBL, and also kind of just stopped playing RGL because RGL ended up being just a league where I constantly get hacks and screwed by RNG and everything like that. So I just kind of didn't want to play in the league anymore because of that reputation that happened with me. So didn't really want to do it anymore. So excuse me. I'm tired a little bit today. But we're taking them on right now, and we do have to win out since we lost last week to Pookie, and it was actually probably a very close end game right there. Just the Terragos Avalok ended up costing us the game there and the surprising double sash. But we have to win this. If we lose this, we pretty much guarantee cannot make the playoffs with a 3-4 record unless we win 6-0 in the next week. So it's going to be very tough. But we're going to give it our all here. And if we lose this one, then we're gonna go out guns a blazing next week, and hopefully pick up the victory there as well. But hopefully pick up the victory right now. But yeah, if you guys are excited, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this battle here. As you can kind of see, the team I am expecting him to bring here. His team is very scary. He does have some Terra options in his team, and I think I'm gonna make sure I do this every time I have a battle. I am going to make sure I pull up my phone. That way I can double check the Terra users so that way I don't have to constantly look for it. Good luck and have fun. Wow! Wow, this is very different from what I was expecting. Not gonna lie to y'all, yeah. This is very different from what I was expecting. Okay, that is that. Okay, so he brings a very different team. He brings only half of what we expected. He didn't bring the Rotom, which I'm generally kind of confused why he didn't bring Rotom. So he brought Tinglu, which kind of made sense against my team, but at the same time, I feel like I don't think it makes much sense. The Wigglytuff, which was a oddball pick, but it is what it is. SC. No, there we go. So his Terra users are Frostmoth, Wigglytuff, and the Staraptor. So it's both of them. So he brought pretty much 2 of his 3 users here, and he brought Vaporeon. That's weird, but okay. Um, my Mence looks really good now. My Mence looks very, very good. My Dondozo looks very, very good. I have to get rid of Vaporeon, though, for it to work. My Python looks really, really good. My Guitar Hero is insanely good. I just have to get the Shift Gear up first. But I have to wait for my 10. I like leading with Chiller because Chiller's pretty good with priority use. I like leading with Python because I can get a free coil off for the most part. I can also glare something for free. This is really tough. I'm going to lead off with... I'm going to lead off with Nile. I feel like Nile's a safe lead here because... Well, actually... No, I'm going to lead with Chiller. Chiller is my best lead. I also don't know what he meant by save replay. We're not playing the game yet. So I'm going to lead with my Chiller. He leads with Star Raptor, which is what I was expecting him to be. Alright, so Star Raptor, Choice Scarfed, to my Chimpow. I am -1. So he will kill me. He actually doesn't kill me with a Brave Bird. He doesn't kill me with a YouTube. He can do a lot of damage. I don't want to take too much chip damage on this thing. But I don't see him just raw clicking like close combat or... I feel like the U-turn's his safest play because he knows I'm going to probably switch here, predicting Scarf here. What is the smartest play on U-turn here? Who takes it the best? And what do I want coming in on me as well? I do apologize for the train. I'm going to make a Guitar Hero as the U-turn play here. He's Terra fighting. That is very interesting. So he probably predicted that I was going to click Ice Shard there. And he was going to fear the Terra, the thing right there. So he is going to be Terra fighting on his Staraptor, which guarantee tells me that he has the one thing here. Just pull. Okay. Yeah, my mouse is still doing the thing here, guys. I do apologize. I'm just going to get rid of that so that doesn't play. So, my Toxtricity versus a Dragapult. Draco Meteor breaks me up regardless if he specs. Terra Blast does kill him straight up. He's got no reason not to just drop a Draco on me here. I don't have a good switch into this thing here. Skeletor takes a lot. Electricity dies. Dondozo takes it the most, but I don't want Dondozo to take too much damage. But I think it's worth it here. So I'm going to go Dondozo here. Just to scout if he is specs. He actually goes for the Shadow Ball and does 30%. Okay, so he does 30% to me. That's not specs damage. Okay, so that's very much good information right there. That he's definitely confirmed and not specs. But he is modest. That did absolutely no damage to me. Okay, so I expect him to want to switch out here into the Vaporeon. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it back into Guitar Hero here. Or do I go into Chiller, set up an SD, and then go for some good damage here? I feel like the safest play, though, is to go into... What's his name? I'm going to make the risky play here. He stayed in. Of course he did. Freaking course he did. Why? I don't understand that play, in my opinion. Like, that play kind of doesn't make any sense, in my personal opinion, just because, like, why would you do that? Like, why would you purposely just let that thing, like, Vaporeon's right there. Well, we lose, guys. It was a fun season. This +1 Ice Shard kill Staraptor. Staraptor. Okay, come on, game. It's fighting. Versus Chimpow. Climb out +1. I honestly don't think there's a way I win this here. That was one of my best ways of winning this game. And that sucks. How much does a -2 Pult do? I honestly think that's a dumb play in my opinion. I'm not trying to sound salty or anything like that, but I personally think that was just a bad play. I don't know why you risk a Draco Meteor right there when that doesn't kill me. Like, that Draco Meteor never killed me right there. I don't know why he would risk that. To my Salamence at -2, that still Let me Chouk here to a Wigglytuff. Max HP. If I get a +1 off, I do 2 a KO it. I'm going to risk it and go Men's here. Now, there should be no reason you risk this. There should be no... I'm going to say there's no reason you risk this here. I'm going to Earthquake here. He's max HP, he's max HP. I would expect him to probably be a little more specially defensive. No, he's physically defensive. Why are you physically defensive? That makes no sense. Oh my god, this guy's really frustrating me. Why are you physically defensive? That makes no sense against my team. Especially defensive makes more sense. Alright, I'm just going to go back into Nile here. I'm just going to Torch Song here. There's no reason not to. He's going to go into the Vaporeon here. Vaporeon. It would very much suck if he is what I think he might be. Especially defensive. To Skeleturge. 8 to 10%. That Torch Song did 12%. So that is... Why are you physically defensive on this thing too? That makes no sense. Yeah, you're physically defensive. Why? I kind of don't understand that play, but alright then. Surf's gonna do a chunk to me. I'm gonna risk and go Dawn here. He's just gonna wish. Okay, I get a free curse here then. I mean, if he's not going to... I honestly think that wish was a dumb play in my opinion. I mean, I can understand it being a safe play. He's gonna see that his Dragapult doesn't do much to me without his specs. Like, I understand it's modest, but it's not gonna kill me. Yeah, Draco Meteor only does 64% max turn. What is he doing? Was he predicting me to... I don't understand this play from this guy. Yeah, like... He should be seeing that it's not doing any damage to me. +1. I think I just curse again. He's got Haze. I really wish I had Body Press right now. Of course, the one time I picked not to win Body Press. Are you Haze? Are you going to confirm that? Yeah, you are. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I win this. I legitimately don't think there's a shot I win this here. Yeah, I can't win. Haze Vaporeon. I didn't think about Haze Vaporeon being the thing. Why would you surf? That makes no sense. Oh my god. What is he making these plays for? That just makes no sense. That just lets me curse again for free. Why would you... I don't know what this guy is doing, but he is making such reckless plays, in my opinion. I'm going to predict the wish here. Because he's probably just going to wish. He goes Ting Lu. There's nothing else I can do right here, so I have to just Ice Shard stack this. He's just going to set up rocks and then kill me on the following turn. Yeah, there's no way I win this. Yeah, there's no way I win. Yeah, there's no shot I win this now. There's no way. With losing my two best breakers in this matchup, there's no way I win. He's whirlwind. That ends up being better for me, actually, so I'm just going to Torch Song here again. Why go into the Vaporeon? I don't understand these plays. There's no way I win. Just show me Protect. Just show me Protect. Just do it. Yeah. There's nothing I can do. Like, what do you want me to do? I can't do anything against this bulk of a team. You wish again, so now I Shadow Ball here. Okay, that was a stupid play. That made no sense. You always live to Shadow Ball. I don't understand that play. I don't understand. You live to Shadow Ball at +1. You solve that. The +2, you're more likely going to always live that. Because now what he's going to do here is he's going to Haze. I'm going to Torch Song again. Now I'm going to Shadow Ball and pray for a crit, because I deserve it. Like, I legitimately don't even know if I want to keep playing this game, man. There's, like, no chance of winning this. He just made such questionable plays. Like, I just feel like his plays didn't make any sense. Like, he Draco Meteor on the Dondozo, which made no sense when the Vaporeon is literally right there. You literally show Haze following your turns, which we're showing you could have been the Dondozo 1v1. Okay, now he's being kind of a dick right now. He's really kind of being a dick right now with just this nothing. And of course, I don't crit. Max speed's 121. I outspeed it with anything I have. And since he just lost his flying typing, he doesn't have really a switch into this. I'm just going to Earthquake. Well, it's not a 6, though, which is good, I guess. But it's going to be game over. There's nothing else I can do. Scarf Gallade just wins. Yeah, this game was pretty ass, man. I know I'm sounding very unsportsmanlike and very salty right now, but you have to understand that he just made plays that didn't make any sense. The Terra fighting, though, on the Staraptor, I think that was a really good creative bring on his end. That was actually a really interesting bring that I think low-key probably could have done some work for him. But at the same time, I just feel like that's just not a set you bring against this. For what it's worth, I think I just glare here. There's nothing else I can really do. Yeah, that's just gonna... Wow, that actually didn't kill me. I'm very surprised. Okay, I'm just gonna Earthquake then. I do have a chance now to win with Dondozo, but it is going to be insanely difficult. It is going to be insanely difficult. Like, the Wigglytuff being physically defensive, I don't think that was a smart bring on his end. I think especially defensive would have made a lot more sense. That way he could be able to go 1v1 against Tox plus my one thing. Can we get a para? Of course we don't get a para, because we never get paras here, man. So... I have to go Mens here. But the good news is I can Dragon Dance here, though. Alright, so that Wigglytuff... I wish my computer would stop glitching. I seriously don't think... I don't think physically defensive made sense. I really don't think that made sense against my team. So a +1... Yeah, it's 100% physically defensive. I'm going to double out into the Wigglytuff here. Do I think he's just going to stick to the one time I didn't think to bring Iron Head, man. I just didn't think Wigglytuff had that good of a matchup because it just was set up fodder for this thing. It was set up fodder for this thing. It lost to that after a Swords Dance. I just don't think that was a smart bring. Do I think he saves this? That's my question I gotta ask myself. Wigglytuff. Let's just look at Dazzling Gleam plus Hyper Voice. How much is that doing to my Dondozo? Doing absolutely nothing. So if for some reason it doesn't come in, it does die. So Gallade. I'm pretty sure we can just knock this thing out with an Earthquake. Elements. Yeah, Earthquake 100% kills. I'm just gonna Earthquake here. So that did 31% to him. Wow, we got absolutely low rolled there. So we do 26 to 31. It is a damage roll. But your boy not risking that roll. And now I am going to curse. Okay, why didn't you reveal that earlier? That makes no sense. Why wouldn't you reveal that earlier in the match then? Oh my god, this guy's brain. He's gonna set up rocks, which I guess was a smart play. But Wigglytuff goes down. So he loses game at least not guaranteed here. I unfortunately do have to sack my Salamence if I want to have a shot to win this, so I need this to do that. I'm going to rest. Why is he clicking Shadow Ball? He should clearly see he's not doing any damage with it. Alright, well, again, looking back at that matchup, I just don't understand the plays this guy made. Like, you guys literally look at his team right here. You know, it's just, I just don't understand his plays. I just legitimately don't. You can say I'm salty. You could say I'm being unsportsmanlike. At this point, I just kind of don't care because he really did not play that match the way he should have. Like, the same thing could be said against Pookie's team last week with the prep. Again, this prep, I feel like, again, was not, he did not prep this game right, in my opinion. Like, he brought two mons that were physically defensive against this team, which makes no sense against this team, in my opinion. Like, I think one dedicated physical check makes sense, and one special check makes sense. But two makes absolutely no sense. His team lost pretty much to Skeleturge, which doesn't make any sense. The Encore play saved him there because if I actually just Wave Crash there, he doesn't get rocks up, and at that point in time, I have a chance to somewhat win this with my Dondozo. Again, I think another play could have been if I had also just Ice Fanged a few times. He just made plays that just didn't make sense. Like the Draco Meteor play, like after the Shadow Ball, like he should have known I was going to live that. Unless he made a God tier read, which if he made the God tier read, I'll give him the props to it, but it just didn't make any sense. And he just kind of just dragged that match out. If this was on Wi-Fi, I probably would have already lost this game by now. So again, you can say I'm salty, you can say upset, but you have to understand my frustrations as a player. Like, this is a big time league, and I want to play against the best. But if all people are gonna do is just bring Stally Mons and just bring just like questionable stuff and everything like that, it just doesn't make any sense to play it. So, but we're gonna just finish strong next week. We're guaranteed now not knocked out of playoffs, which really sucks and it's very frustrating. But it is what it is. I definitely do not agree with that Shadow Ball under the Dondozo, as I had Toxicity play out. Draco Meteor was always your play to make. The bluff Specs or Scarfed. But he didn't, guess he didn't think he needed it. But it's whatever. GG's, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.